Hey up, this is the story of a very, very miserable king and his castle. Now, if you look through that top window in that top turret, you might see the king, but you've got to look with the imagination, obviously, and not just with your eyes. And can you see how miserable he is? Is he this miserable? Well, miserable? Can you do miserable? Have a go. Anyway, also in that top turret of his castle is the king's wizard. And the wizard is trying to cheer his king up, not very successfully. And the wizard says to his king, "Oh sire, oh lord, oh master, why are you so miserable today?" As if he didn't know. And the king goes, what have I got to be happy about?" And the wizard said, "Sire, you should be happy. You are the king, you are the lord, you rule over your kingdom, and all of your..." And he paused, because he knew he was about to say exactly the wrong thing. "And all your people." "Don't you talk to me about my people," said the king. "My people are horrible. Have you looked at my people? They look horrible and ugly and miskempt. And have you listened to them? They sound horrible and common. And have you smelt them? My people, pong. No, they're horrible." "I know what you want me to do," said the king. "I'm not that stupid. You want me to go down the mountain and mix amongst my horribly looking, horribly sounding, horribly smelly people and be happy and make them happy." "I'm not going to. I don't go. Well, no, definitely not." Then the king has an idea. Probably for the first time in his life, because he's not a very clever man. And to be fair to him, he knows it. And he says to his wizard, "Wizard, I pay you a lot of money to be clever because I know that I'm not. So can't you come up with a spell, a plan that will let me live in my castle and not have to see my horrible people or listen to my horrible people or smell them?" And the wizard says, "Sire, I do have such a spell, but honestly, sire, you won't like it." "Are you telling me what I like or don't like?" said the king. "You're just a servant. I'm the king. I give orders round here. Just do it. Go on, do it, do it, do it." And the wizard said, "Farewell, sire, but I'll do as I'm told. I'm only a servant." And the wizard did it. He waved his magic wand, and the castle and all its inhabitants disappeared deep inside the heart of the mountain. Well, deep inside the heart of the mountain, the king was happy. Can you do happy? Because, of course, he couldn't see his people, couldn't hear his people, and certainly couldn't smell them. And he was happy for a week. Then at the end of that week, he calls his wizard over and says, "Wizard, wizard, we have changed our royal minds. We wish to return to the surface of the mountain." "Just do it, do it, just do it." "Oh, what's the matter, sire?" said the wizard, as if he didn't know. "Don't you like it down here where you wanted to be?" "Oh, well," said the king, "we changed our royal..." "Oh, sire, what is the matter? Talk to me. I'm a very good listener. I'm paid to listen. What is the problem?" "Oh," said the king, "when I wake up in the morning and I look out of my window, all I see is blank rock rather than my lovely kingdom. The Queen is driving me absolutely mad because down here, deep in the heart of the mountain, there's nowhere for her to go shopping. The princes and the princesses are getting up to no good. They're rampaging," it's a good word, isn't it? "Rampaging around the castle, causing all sorts of mayhem, upsetting people, getting under their feet, because, of course, they can't go out to play. And worst of all," said the king, "as you well know, wizard, the royal dogs have got nowhere to do their royal business, and they're doing royal poos all over the castle. In fact," said the king, "I think if you look behind me, you'll see a royal dog doing a royal poo. Isn't it disgusting?" And then the king says something which I'm sure you say many, many, many times a day, the real magic word. You know what that word is? Of course, please. The king said, please. And all the servants that had been in the castle for many, many years heard this, and one said to the other, please, I just heard the king say please. I've worked here all my life, I've never heard the king say please. I've never heard him say thank you either. The king said, please, wizard, please, can we return to the surface of the mountain? I know what I've got to do. I've got to go down the mountain, haven't I? I've got to mix amongst my audibly looking, audibly sounding and audibly smelling people. Faith so, sire, said the wizard. Shall I go ahead and do it? Yes, said the king. Please, do it. Do it. Do it! And the wizard did it. He waved his magic wand, uttered some really weird and wonderful words, and the castle and all its inhabitants returned to the surface of the mountain. Well, once he'd got there, the king was happy. Let's have a smile. Come on, happy. Yes, he was happy, but only for a week. Then at the end of that week, that's another story.